Nathaniel Cano
Ooh.
o el Fantasma.
Ooh. So Nata, right? You guys remember how back in the day, nobody fucked with Nata. Nobody liked Nata. Everyone was on Nata's dick. Talking about like, who is this fucking ass kid that's trying to make corridos tumbados? Who is it? Why is he doing that? Why is he trashing the genre? And guess what? Santi and those boys, they were giving shit to Kevin. They were telling him how he's not funny anymore, that he does not put any input on the channel anymore, and that he's just there to be there, like he's just another viewer. So they were literally like dissing him. Remember we talked about me getting into an accident and flipping over and all that bullshit? Alright, did I go to the hospital? No. Why? Because I thought I was, fucking Superman, and I thought that nothing could hurt me.
So for y'all who don't know, I have dislocated my shoulder twice in the past.
I need an alignment.
For real, bro, needs a balance in alignment.
Yeah, I literally did a balance in alignment. Yeah, no, and yeah, she was like,
don't quit. We back.
Yeah, that was low-key crazy, but
we back. Don't Quit podcast. You know what it is. Your main host Edgar, and your co-host, you already know who it is, David. And we back. We took a break last week. A little mental break.
Yeah, low-key.
Alone time.
High key though, high key.
It's one of those days that you just gotta take for yourself and just.
Yeah, just kind of relax.
It was good because now we back. We back.
Yeah,
we ready.
So for all the people that are new, welcome to the family. Welcome to one day the best podcast out there. Don't quit. Do it. The podcast. Spanglish podcast. Y'all guys already know.
You already know.
Like he said, we took a day off last weekend. We just had to, man. It was too much going on. For me, I had too much going on. I was stressed out like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was literally like, when I texted you, I was like, oh, I'm fucking tired. I have so much shit in my mind. Let me just take a day off.
For real.
Yeah, because like.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, and I told my girl, I'm like, I don't want to. I literally woke up that day and I was like, I don't want to record.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do the podcast. And she's like, then don't do it. But I was like, no, discipline. It's got to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
But then she's like, yeah, but if you do it, you're going to be in a bad mood. And then things are not going to come out good.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, you low-key right.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, low-key, I don't want to do it today. And he's like, me too.
Yeah, but I'm always down for a day off. You know me.
I knew bro was going to say whatever, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I said, if you're new and you're watching this, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for coming in. But with that being said, for today's episode, we're going to be talking about a few things, a few topics. First of all, I want to talk about the fight. The fight. You guys know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody knows about it.
That fight.
Yeah.
You see the fight?
Yeah. I saw the highlights.
Same. Bro.
Yeah, it was.
I was amazed, bro.
Yeah, low key, high key. I was high key amazed too. But yeah, that's one topic we're going to get into. Another topic that I briefly want to touch on is gentrify. Is that the right word to say?
Gentrify.
Yeah, like when people are coming in, like immigrants and shit like that.
I don't know the word for that, to be honest with you.
Hold on,
but I think I know what you're trying to talk about. Yeah.
Gentrificación en inglés.
Yeah.
Gentrification.
Gentrification.
Mm-hmm.
Gentrification.
That's what I want to talk about. Gentrification.
Okay. Gentrification.
So, a lot of things been going on down in Mexico. It seems like the tables are turning nowadays, for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people from here, from the United States, are going down to Mexico to live, and it's a good thing and a bad thing. So, I want to get into that too. Another topic that I want to talk about is puro chisme. These are puro chismes. You know, I'm all about that chisme shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the YouTube channel, Los Boys. I don't know if you all know who that is. But the main person known in there is Santea, Sante,
Mm-hmm.
whatever his name is. Yeah, they got some shit going on. And Shotty Bay. You heard what happened to Shotty Bay? Yeah, bro,
Nope.
don't know.
I'm not into cheese, but like
Yeah.
my man's over here.
No, I'm deep into
He
cheese.
deep
bro.
into it.
Yeah. I'm that type of dude. So, first of all, the fight. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney.
Dude, that fight, crazy. In my opinion, crazy. I
Tell
did
me
not
about
think
it. Elaborate on it.
I did not think Ryan was gonna embarrass Danny like that, bro. Oh my goodness, bro.
I swear.
Dude, I thought it was gonna be one of those like crazy like blow for blow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I thought it was gonna be like Devin Haney getting into the ring and literally first to second round knocking Ryan Garcia out. That's literally what I thought was gonna happen.
Bro, Ryan in the first round rocked him, bro. First round rocked
it wasn't
him.
like second. It was like within the minute two.
Yeah, it was like for like first minute, he like rocked him. It was almost over. I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
it was crazy. It was like, what do you think it was though? Like,
What do you think? I think it was just, dude. I don't know. Like it was crazy. Like if you saw the highlights, like they were pretty much all Ryan.
Yeah.
It was all showing Ryan just beating on him.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is that I saw a little bit of when Ryan walked in and the other dude walked in. Like everybody was booing Ryan. Like everybody was like, ooh, you know, like it was like what the fuck, you know? And Devin walking in, everybody was like, let's go, clapping and everything. And then once he got down to, you know, the fight, just he couldn't handle.
It was crazy.
It was like, so my take on that fight is Ryan Garcia literally fooled the whole world.
That's what he did. He trolled the internet, bro. That's what he
literally
did.
everyone ain't that motherfucker. Even me. I was so.
No, I thought too, bro. I was like, this dude is going insane. This
We
dude
made
is
it-
going nuts right now. Like, I don't even know what to think about him anymore. I was like, this dude is on something else.
We literally made a fucking episode about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fight, and kind of predicted, or not predicted, but like we kind of give our opinion on how the fight was gonna go, and he literally went the opposite way.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? That's crazy. Because, like, for me, I was like, ain't no way. Like, Ryan Garcia is not focused. I was like, he's just doing stupid shit out there. He's just... Because, like, literally, bro, he said it himself. He was like, I was not 100% in my focus area. Like, I wasn't focusing at all. He was like, I was literally, like, going out every weekend and like drinking every weekend and shit like that. And he said I was a little bit, you know, I was a little bit putting in the work, but I wasn't like fully putting in the work. And then everybody was like, or his coach, I think it was his coach, what's that black dude, his coach? Yeah, his coach was like, you guys could only imagine what he would have done to Devin Haney if he was really putting the work in. He was like, me personally, as his coach, I didn't like that he was drinking and going out every weekend when he had to be working out and like actually paying attention to what he was eating and drinking and shit like that. But you guys could only imagine if he really had the, the
That focus
discipline and
mentality,
and it was like, damn. And that made me think, like, is it real, all the shit that he was saying too, like about the kids and everything? What do you think?
I don't know. I still don't know. I still feel like he's like still playing it on. I feel like.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like when he was done fighting, he said it. He was like, "I told you guys I was gonna win. Nobody believed in me, and I told you guys that I'll do this for the kids." He was like, "I'll do this for the kids." So I was like, "Damn!" So he's really like still saying shit like that. And I watched a whole episode with they made an episode with RBD. Is that the name of the podcast? I don't know what it was. But they talked about that, and then they also asked him who was a better fighter or who punched the hardest between Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis. And he said, guess who he said? I'm pretty sure you already seen it. No, you seen it?
I don't think so.
Who do you think punched harder, Devin Haney or
So they asked Ryan.
Ryan? They asked Ryan because he had he fought both of them. Yeah. So who do you think? What do you think his answer was?
Like neither.
He said Devin Haney punches harder than Gervonta Davis. And he was like, even the fucking the host of that podcast was like, what? Like, you're trolling, right? And he's like, no, I'm being serious. Like, Devin Haney, he has a hardest punch than Gervonta. And I was like, what? And then he's like, and then Gervonta Davis said, if he had the hardest punches than me, then why were you on the ground when I punched you the first, like, literally my first fucking hooked on punch was literally, and you were down. And he was like, that's because I was drained.
Oh, dehydrated. Yeah. I seen that. Yeah.
And it was, I think it did have to do a lot of because of that. Because if you really look at the pictures and the comparison between 142 to 130, what was it, 130 when he fought Gervonta?
Oh yeah, I seen that. He looked so small when he fought Gervonta.
Yeah, and he even looked like sad. He even looked like he was out of it.
And then with Devin, he was looking big with Haiti.
He just, that confidence really got to him. Yeah, I was gonna put money on Devin Haney.
Good thing you did.
I was gonna put money on Devin Haney, but I was like, wow.
Damn.
And Ryan Garcia also put money on himself.
$2 million.
Yeah.
And he won 12 mil out of it. Yeah.
How does that shit work? You know how that works? The vets and shit like that?
I think it just like, I don't know, it probably just depends on like, well, you as a person, you probably bet like an amount. And then it probably like, depending on how many people like vote for that one person. If it was like this many, I guess if that person wins, they just like everyone. I think it gets into like one big pot, one side and then one side, and it's all just collected, and then whoever wins, if you bet on the winner, you get like they just like split that between the people who bet on the winner. You know, I feel like that's how it would go.
Yeah, I don't know how that works either.
But I feel like, or maybe I don't know. Because I feel like maybe it's not like that. Because sometimes people bet higher than other people, you know? And it wouldn't be fair if you got the same.
If they get
so
the
I
same
guess,
return.
I don't know, maybe probably just depending on how much you bet, you get like a certain percentage if you win, I guess.
Should
you
we
know
look
what
it
I mean?
up?
Yeah, you could probably look it up. Maybe that's how it is, because yeah. Because I mean,
Because I wanted to bet at least $100 on Devin Haney. And I was going to tell my girl to bet 50 on Ryan Garcia.
Dang, she would have cashed you out.
Yeah.
She would have cashed you out. You could have bet 50 came out with like 1,000 or something.
For real. All right, so how do
bets work in fighting?
work? And if you know how bets work, put it down in the comments, or leave it down in the comments.
For real, because we don't know shit.
Yeah. You simply predict the fighter you believe will win the match, regardless of the method or the round in which the fight comes to an end. If your selected fighter wins, you get a payout based on the money line odds.
Yeah, so I think it's just what I said.
They asked, you think Ryan Garcia was actually like on drugs when he
Well, I don't know, because don't they gotta test them?
I think they did.
Then it would have came up to like doing drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got a new phone?
Got a new phone because mine was crazy. Yeah, who don't know, my phone was busted. It was crazy.
Yeah, shit was bad.
And I was getting to the point where I was using it and it would like just glitch out.
Oh.
And I was like, damn. So like I couldn't even use it sometimes.
Did you feel it like hot as hell in the back?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Did it shock you?
No.
No? Imagine.
Yeah.
When you fucking using it like,
It was like kick shag me.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Nah, bro, that fight had me so inspired that I wanted to box. But guess what? This is the story I was gonna tell you about.
These motherfucker. I can't already tell where this is going.
So Monday night, I was at the gym. I was working out hard. Whatever. I get home, right? I don't know what I was doing. I got home, doing some stuff. I was downstairs, and my uncle was down there, and my dad. And then we were like talking about gym stuff and shit. And then they were talking about how like my dad is bigger than me and stuff.
Oh.
And I was like, and I was like, yeah, okay. And I was like, yeah, but I was like, he's bigger, but he still can't beat me in strength. And then my dad was like, that's true. I can't beat him in strength. And then my uncle was like, you can. He's like, nah. He was like, he's way stronger than me. And I was like, just how it is. And then my uncle was like, all right, come here. You know my uncle. He's a big dude. Yeah. And he like comes up and we like arm wrestle with the right arm, right? And he was like, and I was like, and I was like giving him like, and then he like, and then I got to the part I was like, and then he was like, and like, so I technically beat him. So I'm saying I beat him because his shoulder gave out because he had like surgery. So he was going, but then
these motherfuckers.
Yeah. So then I was like, and then I gave it to him, and he was like, and he was like, nah, I'm cramping. So I was like, bet. So he was like, let's do left hand, and I was like, all right. And you know, my left arm is not the best. And for a little backstory, for y'all who don't know, we talked about this on a previous podcast.
Did we?
I think so, yeah. When I dislocated my shoulder the first time.
I don't know if we talked about it. I think we talked about it that one time the cameras went out.
Maybe we did. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But there was a time, man, maybe we did it when the
it was that time, yeah.
Well,
so you're going to go ahead and give that backstory because that shit is crazy,
again. Yeah. So for y'all who don't know, I have dislocated my shoulder twice in the past. Now 3. But twice in the past. First time, it was wrestling homeboy Axel.
No, yeah. Shout out homeboy Axel.
Shout out homeboy Axel. But a little backstory in that one. He came over one day, new apartment, came to check it out. And then me and him always like tussle with each other and wrestling shit. So we like got into a little bit. Mr. Father over here, father figure, he was like, y'all gotta stop. Don't be doing that shit. Someone's gonna get hurt.
I said
and he kept telling us, bro, someone's gonna get hurt. And then I like took him down. And I was like, he didn't like that. So then we like went in. And then he was like, bro, y'all are gonna get hurt. And like as soon as he said it, I like did some shit. And then he like grabbed me and I like just dislocated my shoulder, and all you hear is me go, stop.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, because my arm was just
like
out.
Fucking yelling like crazy.
And that was the first time, my fucking dislocated my arm there. Hospital and shit. Went to the hospital for that one the first time.
I was so pissed.
This dude was so mad because he was like, I told you were getting hurt. And I think we were supposed to go out that night. And he wanted to go out. And he got so mad because he got stuck with me at the hospital. And he didn't get to go out.
I did though.
I think we did go out. I think I went out. I just put that bitch on and we still went out. I think we went to the club.
We went to the club. That
I wore that shit to the club and I just took it out for the club and I put it back out when we left. But I do remember that.
Crazy story, bro.
That was that one. That was the first time. Yeah.
Let me give you all my side of the story. So this is how it all went down. So we were living together at the time. Like he said, we rented an apartment, and we were so excited because like it was our first time, like actually like just doing big things,
Doing big
yeah.
things.
And we wanted to show everybody. We wanted to show all of our friends, and I told one of our good friends, I was like, yo, come over, come check out the apartment. And he was like, all right, bet. And he slid through, came in, and we were talking. We were just chilling there, just talking and talking. But I already had made plans. I was going to go out the club, and, I was going to go to the club and just chill. And then these dudes started arguing. They started kind of like arguing at first. They were talking about like, oh, I think it started like, oh, you still hit the gym, and then they're like, no, or some shit was said that day, and then it was like, I think they got into like, oh, you remember when we were like rustling back in the day, da da da, and he said, yeah, I remember when I used to beat you, and then da da da, and then oh boy was like, no, I remember when I used to beat you. Some shit went down like that, and they got
competitive.
They kind of got like heated because man, we don't like that type shit, and so they're like, all right, let's go then. So then both of them got up. They started wrestling or whatever, and I told them, I was like, when they started doing that shit, I knew something was gonna go down because I know this dude over here does not think about the consequences of the actions.
I don't give a fuck. I'm doing it.
I was like, y'all be careful. You guys are gonna get hurt. And I don't know why, but like I said it because I think I was kind of like afraid of something happening because it was our first apartment. We had no idea how to like.
It was first, and the place where we were doing it too. We didn't even do it like in the living room. It was like the tiniest spot.
Yeah,
too, so
it was
like, it could have easily like ended bad too.
It was just not a good time to do whatever the fuck they were doing. And I was like, once they started doing that shit, I literally got up the couch and I was like, y'all do whatever the fuck you're doing. I'm gonna go take a shower and I'm out of here. So I'm literally grabbing my towel. I grabbed my towel. I went in the bathroom. I turned on the shower and I hear, stop. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I walked outside. These motherfuckers on the ground. Other dude was on top of him. And I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? I told y'all gonna get hurt. And he's like, no, shut up. Stop.
Dude, I was so mad.
Yeah, he was so pissed. He was so mad.
I was so mad. My arm came out. I was like, what the fuck?
And the funniest thing, it was this dude was trying to put his shoulder back himself.
Yeah, I was like, fuck this. I'm trying to put it back in. And I was like, yeah, this ain't working.
He's
and he kept telling me to let's go to the hospital.
As soon as I heard, I dislocated my shoulder, I was like, let's go to the hospital. At first, I was trying to find somebody, us Mexicans, always trying to find los hueseros or los que soban. So I was like, let me see if I have somebody, because like I'm friends with a lot of people on Facebook. So I was like, let me see if I have someone on Facebook that knows how to do this shit. And I remember back in the day, yo conocí a una señora que me sobaba el estómago because I was like sick or whatever. So she'll like, massage my stomach or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was like, maybe she can help me because, she knows about that. And then I call her. I'm like, hola, señora, nomás le iba a preguntar que si usted no sabe cómo, si usted no sabe cómo arreglar ¿cómo le dije? Si usted no sabe cómo poner de regreso un brazo.
Something crazy like that.
And she was like, ¿qué? I was like, sí, es que mi amigo se desbloqueó el brazo. And she's like, no, mijo, mejor váyanse al hospital. And I was like, fuck. So, me, I'm like, y'all, let's go to the hospital. Come on. Like, don't wait on it. Just go. Because it was hot at the time. It was still fresh. So I'm like, let's go so it doesn't hurt much. Mm. And old boy was like, no. I'm going to put the shit back myself. I'm going to do it myself. Watch out.
Dude,
He was
yeah,
like,
that's
he was
true.
like, watch out, watch out. He was like, just grab it like this and push it in.
Dude, I was trying everything to put that bitch back
And then
in.
he's like, he went on YouTube, bro. Bro went on YouTube and
Dude,
looked
looked
up,
up a tutorial on how to put my shoulder back in.
and bro was like throwing himself at the wall.
That's so wild.
He was like hitting himself against the wall just to like put his shoulder
Honestly,
back
I
in
think
place.
doing all of that is what made that bitch worse.
Yeah, and I was like, nah, bro, you're gonna hurt. You're gonna just make it even worse. And I was like, let's go to the hospital. And at this point, Axel was just like in shock. He was just like, what the fuck did I do? And I was like, come on, let's go. We head to the hospital. We get there, and they have him sitting there for like an hour and
Dude,
30 minutes, bro.
That was crazy.
Yeah, an hour and 30 minutes of no medication. Like, didn't they give him like Tylenol or something? But that shit
No,
didn't
they
do
didn't give me
anything.
shit,
No,
nothing.
they didn't.
They were like, "What's your pain level?" And I was like a fucking 8. And then they asked me again, "What's your pain level?" Like a fucking 9. It just kept getting worse.
He kept getting
And I was
worse
like,
and
bro.
kept coming.
Like,
harder.
dude was there, and then sometimes he would just see me go like, like,
Yeah,
I would
bro.
go
Like,
oh,
like bro was literally like this close to passed out. He was like,
Alright, he's being dramatic, bro. I was not finna pass out.
"You was, bro.
No, I
You
not.
was, bro. You was
I
like,
was not finna pass
you
out.
was like you were literally out, bro."
No, I was not out. I was just,
I recorded your
I
ass.
was just closing my eyes to like embrace the pain. I was like, just be one with the pain so it doesn't hurt that bad. And then when it did hurt, I'd be like, and that's when I'd be
For
like,
real.
oh, okay, it does hurt.
But out of all
No,
of
but that
this shit,
it was crazy.
out of all of this shit, I said, bro, don't fucking do it. Y'all gonna get hurt. And they did not fucking listen to me. They just went straight in and fucking did it.
Yeah. That was, hey,
And
man,
it
that
was like,
happens.
and at that, I had everything planned out. Because, like, I'm the type of dude that plans everything out. So, homeboy arrived at like 7. So, I had 2 hours of you guys, or I had 2 hours for all of us just to kick it, and talk about life and how's it been going. Because literally, we haven't seen each other for a long time. Or we haven't seen old boy for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, once 9 hits, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna take a shower, and I'm gonna head to the club. And boom, it was 11:30. We were in the hospital. We're waiting for somebody to fucking come in and like put his shit back.
For real.
And I honestly think the doctor wasn't there. I think the doctor wasn't there. They had to call a doctor.
Probably.
Cause bro, it took like an hour, almost 2 hours to get somebody to help you out.
No. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was just insane.
I even asked the nurse, I think, I was like, can y'all put it back in?
Yeah,
like, I was like,
yeah.
just fucking, I don't
Yeah.
care who does it. Just fucking,
Yeah, he was like,
just do it.
bro was even giving them ideas on how to put it back.
I was like, just like lift my arm up or like, I don't know, y'all can like pin me down and just, ready?
Yeah,
Just fucking put it in or something.
And that's literally what they did.
That's for real. What
Yeah.
I told them to do is basically they just went, okay, we're just gonna go here, and they just put me down like at an angle and just went,
Yeah.
okay, it's in, and I was like, nigga.
Really?
I was like, nigga.
Yeah.
I was
But
like,
that movement right there, how much did it cost you?
dude, I don't remember. It was like it was a pretty penny. I think it was like a $600 bill.
It was something crazy. And
It
then
was just dumb.
yeah, and then at that time, because he was hurt, he couldn't fucking go to work anymore.
Yeah, it was out for was it like a month, probably a little more.
Yeah, we struggled
Shit,
that month.
It was a shitty month.
Yeah.
That
But yeah.
that was the first time, and then
Going back to the story,
the second time-
we give a brief
second
story.
time was me at the gym last year. So the first time was 3 years ago, and then literally it was 3 years ago, like early December, and then a year later, early January of the next year.
What the fuck?
Remember, I dislocated again, and that was because I was boxing, and when I was hitting the bag, I hit like a jab. how that hurt.
You fucking lying.
I hit a jab.
He said, "Let me do it with the other hand."
I hit a jab, but like the way I hit the bag, like the top of the bag that I hit has like no sand. So like my arm had nothing to like absorb
And went in.
cover. So like my punch hit through the bag.
Yeah.
And then since there was nothing to like take back the pressure, like my shoulder took it, so it like bounced it back out. So like popped out, and I was like, fuck. And like I took my one glove off, and I was like, shit. And I was like, I'm gonna do like the fucking movies. I got into this mindset. I was like, I'm gonna pop it back in, and I'm gonna keep boxing.
This motherfucker.
And I leaned down. I was like standing, and I like leaned over a little bit. I kind of like let it hang, and I just like grabbed my elbow, and I went, and I like popped right back in. I was like,
No way.
and like cracked it. It was like, and I was like, ooh, and I like moved it a little bit, and I was like, alright, and I put my glove back on.
And you keep on boxing.
And I was like, boom, and I was like, this is nothing. Like I just got into that mindset, and then I was like, and then I was like, boom, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going home.
And did it again?
No, I hit the bag, and like just the pain was like, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm going home. I'm gonna fuck my
why would you
shit
fucking
up.
do that, bro?
Because I was in that, I was just feeling good. But anyways, I fucking popped that bitch in myself there. And then I went home, and I was like, nah, this shit hurt. And then I went to the hospital like later, and then they were like, is this okay, Sean? I was like, yeah. And they were like, and I was like, yeah, I just popped it in myself. And they were like, what? And I was like, yeah.
What they say?
And they were like, damn, for real? And I was like, yeah. I was like, it's happened before. So I was like, I wasn't trying to wait another 2 hours in this motherfucker again to get it popped in. So I did it myself. That was the second time while I was boxing. And now this third time a week ago.
What day was it?
Or not a week ago, but Monday night.
Monday night. Yeah.
I was home, like I was saying. We were like, I'm stronger than my dad. And he was like, yeah, he's stronger than me. So my uncle tried to test my strength. Mm-hmm. Right arm.
Beat him.
He beat him. Because his shoulder gave out. Mm-hmm. And then left arm, we're going. And he's like, ah. And I was like, and we were like going. And I was like, fuck. So
Did it start hurting?
No, he was like beating me.
Yeah.
And that's how I was like, fuck. So I was like, so I kind of like took a breath and I was like, to give one big ass push. And I was like, boom. And like it locked. And like as soon as I gave that push, he gave his full strength to like resist me. And my shoulder went, it literally went one like little, like it went like, and then and you hear the crack just go. And I was like, and like my arm went boom. And I was
no way.
Yeah, it was one of those. It was one of those when my arm went, and I was like, yeah.
No.
But I was going, I was like, that shit hurt.
Bro, you would have.
I was going like this, so like, imagine me going here, and then just imagine my shoulder going back here like that. It was like, and
it was kind of like them videos where like their shit go like.
Yeah, when you see arm wrestling videos, they do that. It was like that. But I was like, oh, fuck. And I like right away like grabbed my arm down, and my uncle was like, what the fuck? He got up and he was like, holy shit, like there's no way that just happened. Cause he was the one doing it, and he probably felt it too, how my arm gave out and like my shoulder popped out, and he heard it because it was like right there, and he was like, holy shit, like he was like, what the fuck?
My man.
And I was like, and I grabbed it quick, and he like looked at me like, what's going on? And then, but I think for this one, I don't think it popped out all the way.
What the fuck you mean?
I know, it's weird because I feel like
you know what I think
it
is,
cracked
bro?
out. But I feel like when I moved, I like kind of like went like this and like grabbed it because I was like and like think when I grabbed it, I like stopped it from
back in.
It didn't go back in, but I stopped it from like going out because when I literally bent over and just let it hang, and it popped right back in without me having to put it in. It just went slipped in, and I was like, ooh, and I was like, oh, that was easier than the last time.
No fucking way.
So I was like, either it didn't pop out all the way and it kind of stuck in one spot. When I did that, it just slipped back in, or like. Because it's like the third time now, that like it's just easier to pop back in, which only means it's gonna be easier to get out again.
Yeah, you know what I think you should do, bro, and I think I'm giving you blah blah blah.
After like
get surgery for that
after
shit.
like the second one, after the first time, it's like the risk is like the percent is like so high, yeah. But after like second, it's like. If it happens like the third time, they're like, yeah, you'll probably need surgery after that.
Yeah, I have a cousin that had the same problem.
Yeah.
And now he says that his shit is like bad. Like he feels it now. Now he's older, he feels it now. So I feel like what you need to do is like right now that it hasn't been that long, you should probably get like look into like getting surgery or like fixing it, bro. Cause like low key,
we don't do
nah,
surgery around here.
it could probably go from just a shoulder popping or some shit to like something crazy, which I didn't want to say.
It could, but I'm chilling. We don't need surgery around here.
Just listen to me, bro. Get your shit together,
it wasn't,
bro.
It was just the angle I was doing it. It was not okay. That's it. Because I was strengthening my.
How could you possibly fucking say that, bro?
Because I've been strengthening my shoulder.
These
for
are
like
just
the past
fucking
year.
these are just excuses for you not to get surgery done.
No.
Yes, bro.
No.
Literally, what you had to do.
I've been strengthening my shoulders a lot this past year since the last time I dislocated it. I'm telling you, it was just the angle I was doing that. It was terrible. I had to be like, I was like this. So when I like gave that push, I gave it like, I went like this and then used my arm. So I like used my shoulder before my arm instead of like the same time type movement.
Literally, all
So
I'm
I blew
hearing,
my shoulder
bro,
out before my arm. I'm telling you, I'm just chilling, bro.
That's all I'm hearing right now, bro. Excuses.
This guy.
All you need to do, bro, is go to the hospital. Tell them, hey, I dislocated my shoulder more than 2 times.
I ain't going to the hospital. Nothing.
Get your shit fixed.
Unless I'm dying, you won't catch me in the hospital.
This motherfucker, bro.
If I break,
see, that's
I'll
one
fix
thing
myself.
about like Mexicans.
I don't know if that's just Mexican. That's
No,
just
I
me.
think it's Mexicans, bro. Cause like I was
You
the
would
same,
do it?
I was the same way. No, I was the same way.
You would do it now, though.
I would.
I wouldn't.
What do you
still.
mean?
If you were with me, would you be going to the hospital right now?
Yeah.
Be like, exactly. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'll be
No, but-
30 and still get doing
No,
this.
no, no,
bitch.
no. But listen, it's one
Please
thing
don't.
about Mexicans, and I'm gonna tell you why. Like, don't get offended. Anyone that's listening to this shit, if it's you, I'm not saying it because I want to offend anybody. I'm saying it for a good reason. All right. So listen, my story of this. Remember, we talked about me getting into an accident and flipping over and all that bullshit. All right. Did I go to the hospital? No. Why? Because I thought I was, fucking Superman, and I thought that nothing could hurt me. I thought that I was just the man. I thought it was just some light work. Well, let me tell you what. Now it's been more than 3 years, more than 5 years since that accident happened, and I am having issues, and it's because of that. My back is fucking destroyed. My mid back and my neck and my feet, they're bad, bro.
But you forget one thing, bruh, is that, I go to the gym a lot. So, like, I know how to strengthen it back. So it's not like it's
that
gonna,
is true.
It's not
That
like
is-
it's going to be ruined forever, you know?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That's also one thing. I need an alignment.
For real, bro, needs a balance in alignment.
Yeah, I literally need a balance
discombobulated.
and alignment. Yeah,
No,
and
yeah,
she was
for real.
like, yeah, that's why you have all that pain. And I was like, damn.
One thing I want to get into, now that you're saying that, is like, I feel like I got some like shit too on my legs and my waist and my ribs. Because like, if I like go like this
Yeah.
side of my rib cage is like out and this
Yeah.
side's like more in.
And she said that my ribs are also like out of place.
I got some
Yeah.
of those too. And I think my waist too. And
And
my
you know how
spine.
like, sorry to interrupt, but you know how like when we were in high school, we used to do little competitions of us
Oh,
at the
yeah.
gym.
Yeah.
And that's also
And all
what
that
kind of
fucking
fucked
heavy
us
weight,
up.
too.
Yeah, because we were like lifting like fucking almost 50 each side
For real.
on dumbbells, just fucking.
And then fucking sports too. 'Cause
Yeah,
sometimes
and-
soccer got aggressive. Sometimes
Yeah.
we fucking like bang
Yeah.
a nigga or somebody would like, dude, I don't know how, dude, I came out with, after soccer, dude, I think I came out with like, probably like 3 or 4 sprained ankles. Yeah, like on both.
What the fuck?
Like I sprained my ankles so many times too. It's crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, so basically what it is, for everybody that's listening to us, one advice I can give you is don't be sitting on your ass all the time. Try to get out there and at least a 10-minute walk. That's what I'm doing. At least a 10. If I can do more, I'll do more. But because, and it's so hard, bro. I found it so hard nowadays because when I'm not, like in the mornings, literally my routine, what it is. I wake up, come downstairs. I literally get in the bathroom, wash my face and do all that shit that I gotta do. Literally shit. And I come out of the bathroom, I put a coffee in the coffee maker, boom, make it, I change my baby, clean him up, and get him ready for the day. And once he's, happy and good, I grab the computer, I start editing, and I sit there for 3 to 4 hours, just editing the videos out. And when I get up, it's usually like 11, 12. So I have to start getting ready for work. So I start cooking. I start getting my lunch ready. And once that's ready, it's 1 o'clock. It's time for me to get in the shower and get dressed for work. So literally what it is I'm not moving a lot. Like I'm literally not moving. And I've been getting into a habit of me waking up a little more early and like going for a walk around the block, spinning the block, and just do like a 10-minute walk or something like that. And then just I work. When we go on our 15-minute break, I walk around the whole fucking thing. Yeah. I've been getting into that. I've been doing it for a week now.
There's people that do that a lot at work. They just walk around.
Yeah, so that's one thing. And I actually think it's helping me because, like, not only I feel, like, more energetic to, like, do shit throughout the day, but I feel, like, more light. Yeah. So that's one thing that we got to keep in mind. Like, we got to move. Like, our body is meant to move. Like, we are meant to be moving, But, yeah.
What I was saying was, I'm trying to get into fucking...
Oh, yeah, you were telling me.
Getting my bones cracked, a chiropractor.
A chiropractor?
I think that bitch would help a lot. Getting your bones cracked, because that's how they align you back. Getting you cracked into place. And I pop easy and crack easy, so... I feel like I'd be a perfect client for one of those, because they look at when you get cracking.
You should go. I think there's one there here in town that's pretty good. I used to go there. It's crazy how we're talking about body pain and shit like that.
For real. And we're only 22 years old.
We're only 20.
23,
in
but I'm
early
only
20s, bro. That's
we're already
crazy.
talking about neck pain and back pain and knee pain and hand pain and
everything pain.
Everything pain.
Yeah. So,
for real.
I don't know. I feel like everyone has pain, though.
Yeah, pain is everywhere.
Yeah. I feel like if without pain, we wouldn't be nobody.
Yeah.
So,
Pain.
let's talk about all the topics we want to go through, and then I'll add something at the end. So Santea and Los Boys. Santi and Los Boys. You heard about that?
Nope.
No? Not at all?
Don't know about... Okay, I know who Santa is. I know, like, the boys. Who is it? I know, like...
Kevin.
I've seen some of his videos, like Kevin, Jaco, and Jose,
Ray.
and all them.
Yeah.
All them. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
I've seen some videos, but yeah, I know it's... I think I saw, like, a clip or something on TikTok, like something going on, like someone got kicked or I don't know, something like Kevin got kicked or something like that. That's what I saw, but I was like, I didn't really see it much, but...
I did my work, my homework. I studied a bit of it because it was kind of interesting. But, so this is how it started. Somebody, El Chisme canal, the TikTok Chisme, went in YouTube because, fucking clickbait. The title of Los Boys, it was literally, we're kicking somebody out. Boom. Clickbait right there. So this person clicked in and he went to the part where they were giving shit to Kevin. They were telling him how he's not funny anymore, that he does not put any input on the channel anymore, and that he's just there to be there. Like, he's just another viewer. So they were literally like dissing him. That's how they made it seem. I looked at that clip and I was like, damn, that's crazy how your homeboys can say that shit to you. And I was like, I gotta watch this whole thing. So I went on YouTube and I literally watched the whole thing. I listened to the whole thing. And what it was is them telling everyone in the group how what their bad habits are. So like they were telling each other,
everybody.
yeah, they were telling each other what they're fucking up on and what they should be better at, and just the boys thing, something
That
that
shit, yeah.
everybody should do as a
Yeah.
group friend, not just the famous group, but everybody in a group friend. I think we should all be honest with each other and let everyone
real.
know how they feel.
Everybody wants to see their boys up.
Yeah,
So, that's what you want to do.
So, but there was some comments that were kind of out of place.
Like out of pocket type
Yeah,
shit,
but they were boys.
That's the
That's
boys,
the
yeah.
boys,
That's
bro.
the boys,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Tough it out.
so the thing is, people are just clipping the YouTube video into making Santi look bad and J. Cole look bad, or
So
whatever
they're
his
just like
fucking name
taking
is.
clips out of pocket,
Yeah.
and then it's like making them feel
Yeah.
like that's
Out of
how it
context,
started.
yeah.
Out of context.
Yeah, and it's kind of fucked up how they're doing that. But at the same time, what I got out of it is like these motherfuckers are so smart that they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like all of that shit is a script. And
Yeah.
he said it. Santi went on, because that shit happened in one day, bro. Everything started going crazy there. Oh, los boys are being mean to Kevin. And then los boys are being mean to... And then they started... I think it was the same person that started clipping everyone's little... So, like, they started clipping when they were giving shit to Ray. They started clipping when they were giving shit to Kevin. And what's that short dude's name? Jose. Everyone else, they started clipping everything, but they didn't clip Santi and J. Cole. They clipped everyone in the group, but them two. So everyone thought that Santi and J. Cole were giving them shit just because they were like the top heads of the group. So what they're making it seem like is like, oh yeah, Santi, because he's got money now, he's like making him feel bad or whatever. And even his mom got involved into that. His mom like posted a video and she was like, mijo, it's so sad to see you, that you care so much about the money, and it's not what we try to teach you. I know that sometimes we didn't do a good job showing you the love you needed and all that stuff. She was kind of just like saying how she feels about it. And el chisme, bro, los chisme channels, bro, they were going crazy at it. And then Santi came out talking about a whole lot of nothing. He just literally make a video saying like, so I'm addressed everything about los boys. And he started going off, but did not address anything. He kind of talked about some shit that wasn't even related to it. So I was like, all right, putting one and one together, putting all the pieces together, I was like, these motherfuckers are smart, because they knew what the video was gonna do. They were gonna clip it out and make everyone look bad, and on top of everything, fucking Santi came out saying some other shit on a TikTok video. So what they're doing is getting famous. Because I didn't even know that Los Boys existed. I'd never seen like that channel. I've seen Santi's channel, but I never watched his videos. Like it was just I seen his TikToks. That's all I've seen. But then when I saw that fucking chisme, I was like, shit, I gotta look into it. So it is working. People are getting attracted to that. So what I think it is, do not take that shit serious. I think it's just all scripted, and I think they're all just making money out of it.
That's how the internet now. If
Yeah.
you want to get famous, you gotta troll the internet.
Yeah. So
And then come out like, I was just playing.
yes, that's literally how it's gonna be. The way I'm gonna give it 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I'm gonna give it 2 weeks, and Santi and Los Boys are gonna make a whole video about saying, "Ha, we trick you guys. It was just a prank. We're all good. We're eating at the same table. We're all, it's just gonna be a prank." And they're gonna prank the internet, but it's all fucking scripted, bro. So I was like, I'll give props to Santi, because I think he's smart with this shit. He's a young dude and he's smart with his shit. So That's literally what I want to talk about, because like everyone is talking about how he's so fucking childish and his ego is like it's just getting to him, like the internet, la, the famous, like all that shit
The
is
fame
getting,
is getting
the
to
fame
him.
is getting to him. Yeah, so I think I wanted to use like kind of give my opinion on it, because I did watch the whole hour and 40 minutes of that video. It was literally like a podcast. So it's all fake. They're gonna come out saying it was just them trolling the internet, and it is working for them. Everyone is getting fame out of it. Every single one in the group is doing their is giving their opinion on that video. So it's like, how? And they're all talking trash about each other and their TikToks. So it's like, okay, it's just a fucking prank, bro. It's all scripted. But yeah. And also Shotty Bay, bro. They already canceled her ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
she's not in TikTok no more.
That's crazy.
And they started a fucking, was it a petition for canceling people out? Like
That was a
they
good
started
shit, that
they started a thing where you can vote and like cancel somebody out.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
for real?
yeah. They started that. They started that with J. Cole. They're trying to cancel J. Cole because all that bullshit. And somebody said, make another one for Santi.
Damn.
Yes, bro. So they're going, like, people are going at it. That's crazy. But yeah, Shotty Bay is no longer on TikTok. I tried looking up her fucking TikTok shit, and then she's not in there no more. Yeah, it's fucking. I saw one clip of her on a live, doing a live, and she was gifting herself gifts like rosas and shit like that, because she's like, she's going down, like she's falling down. Yeah, but I don't know, like what I think about that is why did she even became famous? Like how did she even how did she blow up?
I don't watch.
You don't
Shawty Bay,
watch Shotty Bay? You don't
I
see
don't really
Shotty Bay
know.
on TikTok?
I don't really know who that is.
For
like,
real?
I see I think I know who she is. What who you talking about? But I've never really seen any.
Did
clips of her
you
or
see
anything.
it on your For You page and you just skip it, or does
I
it?
always do, yeah.
It doesn't even show on your For You page. It does.
It does once in a
Blue
millennial.
Moon, yeah. Yeah, but she literally blow up because she was like doing, or I don't know, it's
I don't know.
weird.
People, I don't know. I think if I did see her, it was like one clip, and then all I did was hear her voice, and I was like, nope.
Yeah,
Like I could
first,
just tell from the voice and the way, just from that little thing I saw and just kept scrolling. I was like, this is not me. That's not for me.
yeah, I think the reason why she went famous is because, I don't want to say it.
Just say it.
I think the reason why Shotty Bay went famous is because she has a disability. That's why. At first, when she started doing lives and shit, I feel like people felt bad for her, and so they started giving her gifts on live, and then she just, the fame got to her, bro. Literally the fame got to her. Like she sent her bodyguards to beat somebody up just because they were recording her. So it's like, you're a fucking public figure, so how are you gonna send somebody to?
For real.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, I know.
But it's good that you're not on that side of TikTok.
No.
Yeah, I feel like it's good because that way you don't know anything about what's really going on out there. You know, you kind of just.
That's why you're like, bro, do you just not know anything? I'm like, nope. I don't watch anything. Anything that has to do with news or drama or any kind of shit like that. It's it doesn't catch my attention and shit.
That's me though. That's me.
I'm more of what I get a lot on TikTok is more like memes, comedy stuff, or you get on like that sad TikTok shit, like motivational TikTok or like gym talk. I get more into that like sports and shit, like racing cars and all that kind of stuff.
I see what you mean.
I'm not much on like the TikTok drama side at all.
Yeah,
I'm like
no,
on the way. I'm on the way opposite side of that.
I'm big into that shit. If you go to my TikTok, it's all about drama.
Yeah, mine's just
I
everything
don't know,
about
bro.
drama. Basically.
I think I'm a chismoso too. I think I like the drama shit.
No,
I'm
he
a
do.
drama queen.
He like that drama.
Yeah.
He's the type of dude to sit down with the tias, bro.
I swear. No, I swear. I'm like that, and I think I know why.
Why?
It's because I grew up with all women.
You were raised by a woman,
Yes,
so he likes it.
yeah. When I was in Mexico, all I see my tias and my abuelita and everybody, they'll sit down and talk about the chisme, and I'm all about that shit now.
For real.
Yeah, so that's crazy. But another thing that I wanted to put out there or in the podcast, now that we have like the opportunity to have a platform like this and like let everything out, how do you feel about Americans going to Mexico? Americans going to live down in Mexico? How do you feel about it? Like, I know you're gonna say you don't care.
Well, I don't care. It's not that I don't care. It's just like, well, I guess I should say. I was gonna say, why should I care? Same thing. No, I don't. Oh, why is that a bad thing?
Okay, so the reason why it's a bad thing is not so much because Americans are going to live down there, is because Mexicans are trying to take that as an opportunity to raise the prices up. So, fuck, it's kind of weird because Americans, the people that go down there, that live down there, that are from here, from the USA, is people that work from home. So they can like go anywhere and live anywhere, and they just work from home.
Yep.
And you know, if you work from home, you get paid good. That's
No
just that's
shit.
just kind of what I think. So
If you get paid from home, you're making 6 figures a month for sure. Like, no doubt about it.
So they don't care. They kind of don't care about the prices, the rent, and all that stuff down there because they're charging them on pesos. You know, they're charging them little money.
Cheaper than a dollar. Yeah.
But the big thing in here, or the problem in this situation, is that because they can pay that and it's easy for them to pay it, now they're charging the people that already live there more. See what I'm saying? So let's say a 2-bedroom apartment down there, let's just say, it's an example, it was 500 pesos or dollars, $500 a month. And the natives in there, they were okay with it. They had their budget. You know, they were fine with it. One person from the USA comes down there and is like, oh shit, this is cheap. Boom. I'll pay for it. But because you're not from there, the landlords see that and then they're like, oh, he's got money for sure. He's white, so he's got to have money. You know? And so they're like, okay, we're going to raise the prices up. So they literally raise the prices up to like a crazy amount. So like, let's say 500, now it's 1,000. And they're charging that to everyone in the colonia. So therefore is a problem for the people that already live there. You know, how are they going to pay that now? They're literally homeless because they don't have money to pay that shit. So that's the problem about it. It's not so much Americans going down there. It's like Mexicans trying to take advantage of that in a bad way, you know?
Isn't that what America does here?
Yeah.
With raising all the prices and shit.
Yeah, that is true.
So like, that's what they do here. That's what they see what they do here. So like, why wouldn't they do it over there if they're gonna do? If the richer people are gonna come live over there, you know.
I don't know, bro. I feel like we need it, or I feel like if I want to talk about this, I need a bit more educate on it. You know.
I guess it just. I don't know if. I guess depends on the government over there if they would just be like, fuck it. Because you know how they are over there.
Yeah,
It's so like
government
over
don't give
here,
a
it's probably all paid and shit.
But
too.
I did heard that the government now they're trying to get like strict on that shit because they already seen that like a lot of people from here go down there. So what they want to do is kind of like what they doing us here. They doing to us here. They want to see that you are a legal resident. They want to see that you have all your papers in order, and if you don't, then they kick you out. So they're kind of getting into that. So which I think is good, but I don't know. It's kind of a tough topic because I don't know. We pretty much did the same shit. You know, we came here, and they're saying we're taking their jobs, but we're really not. We're just working something that they don't want to work.
Yeah.
You know, and then down there, they're making us work harder. I guess.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So it's kind of crazy how the tables are kind of turning now. You know, and I don't know if you've seen this video where there was a white lady walking down the street, and she was speaking English to her dog, and Mexican lady was walking in the same ¿cómo se dice? In the same fuck. ¿Cómo se dice?
Same sidewalk.
Yeah, in the same sidewalk. And a Mexican lady was walking in the same sidewalk, and they crossed, and then she heard that the Mexican lady heard English, and she was like, "Hey, speak Spanish. You're living in Mexico. You gotta learn how to speak Spanish." And then they got into it, bro. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So it's like, oh shit. But then another video that I saw that it was in Durango. You know how the eclipse had just happened, the solar eclipse, and then that they could see it there because you know it doesn't show everywhere. It's just certain areas where you can actually see the eclipse. So people from here went to Mexico to see that, and they rented out a piece of land to see it. But that piece of land, it was part of somebody's property. So it was part of like natives that already lived there, and so that's what they usually walk. You know, that's what they're usually, coming and going in and going out. So los gringos, what they were doing is they were like closing down the streets and like blocking everything out, and so they were blocking their pathway to walk to their houses. And they're like, "Oh, what are you doing? Like, we live here. Like, why are you doing that?" And they're like, "Oh, we rent it out." Like, who the fuck do you rent it out? This is our property. And they're like, "No, we talked to the presidente. He gave us the right to rent it out." And it's like, what? And they're like, yeah. And then a young lady, like a little kid, like a little girl, she was like 12. She was like yelling at the gringa. She was like, "Get out of here. Like, this is our property. You're not letting us walk." And then she was like, literally, like the lady, she was like pushing that fucking girl. She was like, "No, don't talk to me. This is our property right now. We rented it out. I don't want to see you here. Get out of my face." And it was just like, what the fuck? Like, why are they doing all that,
Damn.
I don't know. It's crazy how they're getting into, like, it's kind of like a fucking invasion.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Another war or some shit.
And everybody was like, we should call the cartel and make that shit. Yeah, they're getting deep into that shit. They're like, if the government is not going to do anything, the cartel will. And I was like, damn.
But what if like these gringos are like rich and then like bring down their companies with them and then give them hella opportunity,
You think that could happen though?
That could happen, bro.
You think so?
You never know.
Well, there is a Tesla going down.
Huh?
There is a Tesla facility or whatever.
In Mexico?
Yeah, they're gonna make one.
Oh,
yeah, in Monterrey. So that's gonna bring a lot of opportunities.
That'd be a lot of opportunity. Yeah.
I guess we all like. I guess like.
I think it's just the fact that, like you said, Mexicans are so stubborn And like when people try to come to like take what's ours, it's like, nah, that's ours, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So like we don't want that, or less, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
They're just stubborn and like, no, we don't want to share or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just how, because when we go over there, they're like, no, kick them out. Like, they just want to do the same thing back to the Americans. That's just how it is.
I feel like we're gonna get a lot of hate of this because of this. Because I seen that what we're saying right now is not what everyone else is saying.
Oh,
Everyone else is agreeing to
so that not them going over.
yeah, not them going down there. Everyone else is like, kick them out. Everyone else is like, what the fuck are they doing? They're like getting heated by it. But like I said, I feel like the real problem here is not so much Americans going down to Mexico, but Mexicans kind of making it seem like, or okay, so let's put it this way. So if I have properties down there, and if an American person comes down there and is trying to rent out my property, and I already have like 3 more around it, and they already rented out, and he wants to be in that one, what I'm gonna do, if I want to take advantage of that person, I'm gonna charge just that single person more money than the other properties. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that way I'm not fucking up someone else's family, but the person that has the money and has the opportunity to make me more money.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I think that's kind of what the ideal situation would be, but because some people are just so
stubborn
that they want to fuck
that's
everyone
how I would
else
take it.
up.
Like Mexico is like, it's nice, there's all the pretty stuff, but like most parts are like just nothingness,
Mm-hmm.
So like if you can take advantage of somebody because they got money over there, it's like, why wouldn't you want to do that?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I say, even if it was me, if I could take advantage of somebody that has that money and that opportunity, like, I'm doing it.
For real?
Yeah. And I'm treating them good. I'm gonna treat everyone the same, but that person is I'm gonna charge them more, Nobody else is gonna know, but damn.
Yeah.
Feel me? And if I say that to all the tenants, like, yo, we have an immigrant here that has money, so don't tell him that I'm charging you guys less than him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, cause if I was an immigrant and I had the money and I was getting charged, like, cause I'm sure before you go down there you look at the prices of the properties.
Probably.
Yeah. So if you get down there and then you online, it said $500 a month, and then you get down there and then all of a sudden you got to pay $1,000. So it's like, what? Mm-hmm. So me, in my perspective, I would walk around the block and ask people. You know how I am. I get talkative with people. I'll be like, yo, so how much are you paying for rent? And then like, oh, I'm paying $500 a month, and I'd be like, sus. And I ask somebody else, yo, how much are you paying? $500 a month. So I'm the only one that's getting charged $1,000 because I'm an immigrant and I have more money.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So if I was a landlord and I wanted to charge that person more money, I would just tell everyone else, like, yo, don't tell this person that I'm charging you less than him, but keep it between us. And that way you're not getting fucked over. I'm fucking this person over, but not you guys.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of what the ideal situation here will be. Like I said, I don't think it's so much, Americans going down there, but
just what would happen if they did. Either prices over there go up, or like, you never know. Anything could happen.
So, yeah, that's one thing. It's about to be Cinco de Mayo next week.
Oh yeah, it is.
Why do
Americans celebrate that?
That's just what I'm about to say.
For y'all who don't know, Mexicans do not celebrate Cinco de Mayo at all.
Yeah.
We just be like, what's that?
Yeah. Like, why? I'm genuinely asking this question. Why do America celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. But like,
No.
there's
I'm
nothing
no
wrong
no
with
no
that at
no
all.
no.
I fuck
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
But like, isn't it just a normal day for us? Like, it's just a.
Yeah, like I'm sure in Mexico they don't do this, or as far as I'm aware.
But what was it? There's a reason they celebrate it, but I forget why it is though. I know they do for a reason. Let's see.
Yeah, look it up, because I know what goes down in Cinco de Mayo. I think is La Batalla de Puebla and Carla. What goes down in Cinco de Mayo? Yeah,
But what does that mean?
it's just celebrate a
Why
win.
do they celebrate Cinco de Mayo? Cinco de Mayo is a holiday that celebrates Mexico's victory over the French at the battle. So they just celebrate. So they're celebrating our victory for us,
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah,
All right. Well, thank you.
yeah. Which is kind of cool, you know.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
But
though.
why do Mexicans don't like? All right, so this is another. Why do Mexicans don't celebrate that?
I don't know. Do you celebrate it?
No,
No.
I have to work that day. Fuck.
Everybody does.
I don't think so. Some people take days off, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But
Well, hold on. I think I'm wrong. I think they do celebrate it here.
What?
Like Mexicans do celebrate it. ¿Cómo? En México. ¿En qué parte? Oh, como un tipo de desfile y algo así. Oh.
well, the point is, it's the Battle of France,
Yeah.
Mexico.
We beat them motherfuckers up.
Yeah.
Bro, talking about battles.
Bottles. Oh, battles.
Say it again.
Battles.
Battles.
What's it? Bottles.
I said bottles. See, that's why I need to learn more English. I get called out on this shit a lot. It kind of bothers me now.
It's getting
But,
into him.
yeah,
Y'all. It's getting into him.
but I don't say shit though. So, have you heard of La Batalla de Nieve? No. So I think it is. Let me look it up. But it's interesting, bro. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and somebody brought it up, and it's crazy how if you work smarter, you beat people. Like you know, just smarter outworks harder.
Huh? What the? What? What?
Smarter outworks harder.
Smarter art works harder.
Outworks harder.
Explain that to me. How is that so?
No, hold on.
Smarter
So,
works harder.
Outworks.
Outworks harder.
Yeah. Think about that for a second. Let it sink in.
Smarter. I mean, yeah. Smarter outworks harder. Oh shit. I don't know.
Maybe it doesn't make sense.
Smarter
So-
outworks
Oh, what the fuck?
harder. There's definitely a meaning to it, but
I just made it up right now.
for real? Oh man, I thought you got this from somewhere. I'm over here like smarter outworks harder. I was like, how?
But it kind of does make sense though. Like if you think about it, if you work smart, you don't work hard.
But if you think smart, why wouldn't you want to work harder?
That's
to
what
make
I'm
it
saying.
better?
That's what I'm saying. If you think smart, you don't work hard. That's what I'm saying. A
So you'll be
smarter.
lazy.
No. It's not even about that though. Lazy is not a bad thing.
I know.
It's not a bad thing. Because some people that are lazy, they think to better ways to make it easy.
Are you sure you weren't trying to say think smarter, not harder, or work
No.
smarter, not harder?
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm saying. But I wanted to put it in different words.
Oh, okay. I see you now.
Yeah. But
Yeah, that does. It makes sense because smart outworks harder. Well, yeah, if you think about like doing something and you think about it to do it the easy way, I guess, then yeah, you don't work as hard.
Hold on. Ah, fuck. I'm sorry, guys.
Smarter outworks harder.
It's just a different way to say work smarter, not hard.
No, but it sounds like different though. It almost feels like it has a different meaning to it though.
It does, kind of, but I just made it up, so hold on.
Outworks harder.
Guerra de invierno.
I feel like if we like translate it in a way, like say like you and me are like, say you and me are trying to break down a wall, right?
Yeah.
And say you're the smart one, I'm the hard worker one. And say they tell us you got 10 minutes to break down this wall. First one to do it wins
$1,000. Yeah,
and we're like, say no more. And then say like we both get into like, $1,000, boom, boom, and then we go for it. And say like you do it. Say like you do 2 minutes, and you're like, nah, this is not gonna work. You step back, kind of analyze it, think a little bit, be like, maybe if I hit your steer, boom, it's gonna knock it all down.
Yeah.
And I'm over here like, nah, 1,000, I'm gonna make this motherfucker down in 10 minutes, and I'm just gonna keep going like middle and just try to break it down.
Yeah, you start from the top to the bottom.
Say top bottom, and then you're like, nah, let me do this. You like break a corner, and then break it, boom, and then it all falls on its own, and then you just did a little bit of work, and boom.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how you could take it.
Yeah.
Smarter outworks harder.
Yeah, it is. There is a meaning behind it. I don't just talk to talk.
Maybe we're just
head ass.
Maybe it does mean work smarter, not harder.
Yeah. So, have you ever heard of La Guerra de Invierno?
No.
So, what it is, it's... No, I can't even explain it to you.
I feel like we could save this for another podcast.
Yeah, we should.
Then we can we can both really get a research into it.
Yeah. Let's do that.
We'll do that.
All right.
It's probably been a minute now too.
Kind of has.
Because I feel like this is gonna get interesting. This war.
Yeah. So
we definitely.
Let's just do it
the next one.
Oh fuck. We're gonna get into a section, a little segment. Remember, I wanted to do this with Don't Trade episodes, but I didn't. Remember, I wanted to do this with episode 11, but I didn't.
The segment?
Yeah.
What was the question?
This or that.
What was or was it gonna be random every time?
Random every time.
This or that. Let's see. This or that. This or that. This or that. This.
All right. So, a quick thing. I'm gonna just make this shit up because I can't find an actual game for it. These are ready, guys. We're gonna get into a segment of a little game, a little something. These or that. I think I already asked you this, but they don't know. Kanye West or Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick Lamar.
Why?
This is hard.
Shut the fuck up, is that?
Because I don't listen to either of them. I don't like either of them.
Then why you choose Kendrick?
Because his verse on Like That on Future was lit. And I don't listen to Kanye, so.
There you go.
There you go.
You just said it.
That's why.
All right. Now you ask me. This or that with the different rappers.
Or that. Different rappers. This or that. Nah, we're going to get into what he really likes. This or that.
Ooh.
Nathaniel Cano
Ooh.
o el Fantasma.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, something he likes.
That's a hard one, low key. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be straight up and honest, all right? So I know some people are probably gonna get bullied or
Bully. He's gonna bully people.
no. I get triggered by this, but this or that, Nathanael or el Fantasma. At this point, at this moment of my life, Nathanael.
Why's that?
And let me tell you why. For all of those people that were talking shit, he is a fucking gold right now.
He is good.
He had done made it out. He's top of the tops. He's that motherfucker.
He's him.
It's him. And even like great artists will like say this shit. Like, man, it's crazy. And I look up to that shit. Because why? Because at some point in this career that I'm kind of taking on, I know some people are gonna look at me like, look at this stupid ass fuck. He's just trying to be another.
No podcast.
He's just trying to do it for that. But hey, one day, I'm not saying it, just one day.
One day you'll be like,
Yeah. But hey, man. Yeah, Nathanael because of that. Because he stood his ground. He knew what he wanted. And he done made it out. And now he's top of the tops. He's the gold. Even we can even compare him to Peso Pluma. We can compare him to. See, that's the thing though. Like, I'm not going to compare him with the old generation. I'm not gonna compare him to fucking the old generation. I don't even know their names, to be real with you. But as of right now, Nathanael is the gold. Not even Peso Pluma, bro. Nathanael.
yeah, you think so?
Yeah, because Peso Pluma has said it himself. He has said it himself. He was like, I'll give props to Nathanael because he went through the struggle. Like when Corridos Tumbados wasn't a thing, Nathanael was up for it. Nathanael was taking all the hits. Nathanael was taking all the hate. Nathanael was stupid. Nathanael was all of that. But he made Corridos Tumbados. Now everyone is trying to make Corridos Tumbados. Now everybody that's a musician out there, they're all gonna have a Corrido Tumbado, bro. That's just how it is. And he made that a thing, So Nathanael is Nathanael, bro. He's the GOAT. And I'm sorry for Fantasma, but it's not your time, bro.
Not your time, he said.
Yes, sir. So now another one for you. This or that. Let's do two more and then we wrap it up. This and that. NLE Choppa or Future?
Future. All the way. Future,
Future.
bro. Future.
Why? Elaborate on that.
Future's just the GOAT, man. Future's just the GOAT. He's that OG rapper, He's been there since I don't know, I feel like a long time. Yeah, just Future. I fuck more with this shit. I vibe more with this stuff. And NLE, he's cool too, but he's more I think I'm just more of the old gen kind of guy. NLE's more newer, upcoming type shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Future for sure.
Future.
Yeah.
For me on that, I think I'll say one thing about Future. I don't really listen to that music, that genre anymore. I listen more to, Corridos Tumbados and shit like that in the Mexican way, But I'll say Future too, just because he has, how do I say this? He has he didn't get stuck to the old music. He didn't There is a word for this. He evolution. ¿Cómo se dice?
Oh, he evolved.
Yeah, he evolved into what is really going on.
Yeah,
now.
he didn't just stick to one thing. He saw new things come up, and he was like, "Let me try
Let
that,"
me
and
hop on that.
adapted to it,
Yeah.
and that's why he's like one of the
Yeah.
goats. He went with the flow. He kept going with the flow, basically.
So remember, okay, all right. So ask me another one.
Let's see, more artists. Let me think of some goats that you know. Some goats. Who are some goats? Junior H. Or Junior H.
Y lloro, pero te juro que me siento solo.
What's the other dude? What's his name?
Y aunque a veces tomando no la
Luis
aguanto.
Eric Enrique, yeah, that nigga. Yeah, Luis Eric Enrique and fucking who's the other one?
Junior H.
Junior H, yeah.
Junior H.
Those two are so
Listen,
good too.
bro. This is a tough one, alright? For everybody out there, I would genuinely ask you, Luis Eric Enriquez or Junior H? Who do you guys pick, choose, and why? Leave it down in the comments. But for me, oh, fuck.
Dude, this dude.
This is a tough one. Oh, fuck. But Luis Eric Enriquez.
Damn.
I was gonna give y'all a little something, but I think we're gonna wrap it up here. We did a whole 2 hours of recording, so that's a little something. That's an episode right there. So if you got to this point, if you got to this end of the video of the podcast, thank you so much for watching. Again, I love you guys for watching this. Like, for real, like, if you got to this point, I love you so much. I don't care who you are. It just means a lot to me. Because, I don't think nobody can really put up with all bullshit for 2 hours. So, thank you if you got to this point. And every day we're trying to be better what we do, which is talk. So, like I said, sharing is caring. Don't forget to share this with your friends, your cousin, your auntie, your grandma, your uncles, everybody. Share it with everybody. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Yes, sir.